Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set.
Mahomes now on first down. Now he's flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No. Check, Patriot. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They run again with Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First carry for Melvin Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And on 2nd and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw is Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. receivers now to throw on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Detroit! Back there in that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, Rivers. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And some room to work. Oh, he sheds himself free. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rivers now from the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Chargers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They run. It's Oliver. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go again with Oliver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Brandon Oliver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Novak out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hurry up!
A first down throw here for Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Hey! 380! 56,
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Back down! Here we go!
On 3rd down, Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, So does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ellington has it, middle of the field. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They run with Hunt. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run again with Hunt, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they'll get him to the ground.